go over to Mr. Dude Games channel.
Yes.
And remember, you can go to the description, find the Stadia Bash community directory, and then click on the link in there and head over to part 2. And now part 2, I turn over to Mr. Dude Games.
How's everybody doing? My name is Dude Games. Welcome to the Stadia Bash Community Episode 2. Oh, I did that totally wrong, didn't I? Alright, let's start off again. Stadia Bash Community Podcast, Episode 2, Part 2. My name is Dude Games. I'm here with a bunch of really cool individuals that are part of the Stadia community. Let's see, we have Stadia Vet Gaming, we have Mr. Spaceman, we have Mr. Ray Cyborg over there, we have Spectre right there with the funny little red... What the hell is that? I don't know what the hell that is. We have... we got Dino right below me, and then... Is that Squid down there?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how you doing? So, yeah, how's everybody doing today? Now we're live. I wanted to say hi and welcome back. This is really big for me. I'm sure it's big for the rest of you guys as well. To be part of another bash, and they made that announcement earlier where we're going to be doing another 30 hours of nothing but streamers. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be a directory. I'm going to get the link from the gentleman. It's going to be in the link in the description down below. Leave comments, people. Let me know what you're thinking so I can see them. So, we were talking about everybody's favorite games and why. I wanted to bring up something that's been biting at me. Okay, so in the beginning when Cyberpunk 2077 came out, everybody was cutting that up saying what was wrong with it and not anything about how good the game actually was. If anybody pays attention to the PUBG Discord, it has more glitches and more problems that are forever being fixed in Cyberpunk than I ever heard. Anybody got anything to say about that?
Just before we proceed, there's just an issue we're having right now. I think it's Dino. All our microphones are leaking someone's speakers. I think it's you, Dino.
Okay, let me see if I can...
Yeah, we're getting an echo, and it seems to be feeding all this back to your channel. It makes it weird when talking.
Make the source headphones.
I think I fixed it.
I don't mean
Yeah,
to
I think
I think
It's a lot better.
I think your Dude Games' channel is not live.
What?
No, it's not live. It's not live.
Not
live, man.
No, it's live.
I see it live.
Yeah, I can see it's live.
It's live.
Yeah.
You,
I'm in there.
Live.
oh, there was a change. I'm using my regular channel. Originally, we were gonna do my other channel, the Dude Games Live, but I thought that I thought that I was gonna be.
Oh, okay.
All right, can you guys see me on my channel?
I see several windows upon windows.
There's
Has it
some
changed
people
over?
that
Oh, no,
clicked
now
on
I
the
see.
Dude Games
Okay, yeah.
live one.
Yeah, see, there we go.
I see it now.
Yeah, a lot of people. I do apologize for that, but it was a last-minute change because at first we thought that we were going to be doing. I thought I was going to be doing like live to YouTube right from the Stadia. But it didn't end up being that way, so I didn't think it would be a problem because most people go to my regular page anyway. So I let a lot of people know. Anybody that I thought would be watching it, I do apologize for anybody that had a problem with it. I let them know when we were talking about it, so hopefully it's not too much of a problem. There are some guys that I know that are going to be here tonight. If you are, thank you for being here. Leave some comments, man. The way I'm recording this right now, I will not be able to see them, unfortunately. So if anybody could read them off, that would be great.
The Stadia Private Gaming
And
said,
now
"What's
your
up,
mama
guys?"
news says.
And it's live.
And now your mama news says it's on his other channel, and I'll change it now.
Oh, see that? I'm sorry. I did let you guys know we talked about it. I'm sorry.
Host is over there right
I'm
now
sorry.
waiting. So
Yeah.
if you could just give me the link, I can. No, I won't be able to put it in there because I'm not a mod on there. So
He said he was updating everything so everybody could come over. I'm sorry. That's all I said. I was just gonna use my regular channel.
Dude.
Hey.
that's
No
well.
worries.
Hey.
Good, yeah.
If it was the other way, we'd be doing this and you wouldn't hear anything, and it would have been a complete bunk move on my end. So instead, I did it this way. So
Can I ask you a question?
what?
Is your favorite movie Dude, Where's My Car?
No. No.
Dude.
Do you want to hear the story behind my name?
Sure.
It's really short and sweet. Okay, so like years ago, and I actually still game with one of the people that remember when I was this person. I've been on for 7 years. Okay, it gained traction. I found out my wife got cancer, so I was away from YouTube for a while. If anybody's wondering why, like I've been in it so long, but now there's like a little bit of resistance. That's why I stepped away from YouTube. I was doing like real life stuff, but anyway, my name was Horror Dude 84, and at the time, I just felt like for a YouTube channel or a brand, okay, that it would have cornered me into doing what? Just horror gameplays, like just horror games. And I was like, that's a really dumb move on my part. So like I was like, I'm not really big. Nobody's going to remember this. So I changed the name from that to Dude Games. You know, it kind of that I kept. I mean, just a little interesting little story in case you're wondering. If anybody goes back in time, you'll actually see it attached to everything. So.
Ha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I still get.
That is how the Dude Games.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it because there's been a lot of people asking me recently in videos, like they remember when I was Horror Dude 84, why'd I change it? So I'm just openly, you guys here, I'm telling you, then I'm telling them, like, you know, because they wanted to know. They wanted to know.
We'll spread the word. Hey guys, I have something I have to announce.
All right.
So. Just a little tease.
He said it was
now,
a tease.
You know, me and Cowboy, we're always going at it.
Yeah.
All right. We have a show that we're going to be doing on the 25th with William from Stadia Pro Gaming, and it's called Stadia Hype. And you guys, it's not a podcast. It's not game streaming. It's not even a talk show.
What the hell
It's
is
just me against the sideboard, with William in the middle as the referee or / moderator.
Oh.
And basically what we're going to do is he sucks at picking games.
Yo, it's all right.
He's going to pick his game, and I'm going to pick my game. And we're going to kind of go at it, you know, kind of debating on why that person's game is better than the other person's game.
Right.
And so each episode, he will get to pick a game, and I will get to pick a game, and we'll go at it. You know, like I know there's a lot of you guys that are Avengers. You know, like,
no, that's not me. I mean, like I want to play it, but I don't have it.
Plays Avengers, you know, and what game was more buggy, Cyberpunk or Avengers? So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be also coming on other episodes. Yeah, we're gonna be coming on other episodes with different types of games.
So are you is it just gonna be Stadia games, or are you guys doing like?
No, it's gonna. Dude, I got 120 Stadia.
I'll try.
All right. So I got a lot of games to go over, and
I'm getting up there. I got 107. So.
Oh, you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
So, I mean, the only game I ever seen him play is Pac-Man. Because, he only hides in his room. He won't go in any other people's room because he knows he's going to get beat. Or when he's playing Destiny 2 and he's camping and he's waiting to get you from the back. Or, just those and then Power Rangers. Oh my God, Power Rangers, What, there's other fighting games like Mortal Kombat. Hey, a Stadia Dad on.
Yes.
Oh, Stadia Dad.
Stadia Dad is in the house.
How you doing, man?
So this will be debuting January 25th, guys.
Well, if you need an announcer, I'll gladly announce for you.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. There's a Rock that I do a show with. He's got like $1 million voice, and you know who else got $1 million voice? I think you and Dino. I'm telling you, you guys.
Who?
I don't think games. You guys need to be like in television, man. 'cause
Who? Us?
Your voice. Yes.
Oh, thank
Your
you.
voices are amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing.
I always depend on the kindness of strangers. Oh. No, thank you very much, John.
Yeah. You know, I'm telling you, this streaming, guys. I'm telling you, radio, television. You guys are great.
Yeah. You are now watching the Dude and Dino show live. Dino and Dude, I don't care.
Hold
Yeah,
your
we did
panties,
it.
ladies.
We did it.
Oh, the
Yo,
other night.
I was telling everybody about that session, dude. It was so friggin' epic. We went through, got to the 12th wave, and then everybody died. It was great. It was great. It was great. No, I mean, it was definitely one of those experiences that you look for, and that can only be brought to you by Stadia. No BS. No BS. No BS. Hands down. Hands down. The fact
That was
that,
kind of sad. We died.
yeah, I mean,
Ray is the one
but
that
I mean, what do you?
blacked out it next time.
What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you gonna do?
When they come
That's
for
what
you,
Holt
bad
said.
boys, bad boys.
The body bug. Sorry, I've watched Bad Boys. I know.
Just up like cops intro.
Oh
for, like, some, like the Bad Boys thing.
Miami
Like,
Vice.
The Stadia hype.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. That'd be something funny.
Yeah. All right. So, is there anything new about Stadia this month that you guys want to talk about? Anything like, have anybody played the new Scott Pilgrim versus the World game? I haven't, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
So, what is your opinion
I
about this
haven't.
game?
I haven't played it yet. I'm going to tomorrow.
Right.
It plays as
I
well
played
as
it,
the
reminds me.
original.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, what about it?
It brings back memory. Good.
What about it makes you
What?
want to play the game though? Like what specifically?
It's got. I like it. It's got that retro style. That's the. I mean, it's got that arcade retro style that I grew up playing and just dumping my life savings down into the machine as a kid.
Take all my quarters, please.
Yeah.
Double Dragon, Bad Dudes.
Oh yeah.
That was my first.
Yes.
I watched Anthony play that. My first thought was the first old school game that came to mind was Nintendo and Double Dragon, because
What?
that's what it reminded me of, with the way the graphics and the gameplay. So it's
Yeah.
just brought back so many memories as a kid. I want to play that
What
game.
What I remember
It's a love letter to my childhood.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I spent a lot of quarters playing Double Dragon. And then, I think it was
Street Fighter
what was-
2,
what was
Street
it? A
Fighter
company
2.
called Streets of Rage,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Mine
Streets of
My
Rage.
downfall as a kid. When I
The
was at
Simpsons
was,
arcade.
yeah, Simpsons arcade. was
You
my
said that the
downfall.
last time that we talked.
The Simpsons
Mine was
game.
Metal
Yeah,
Slug.
you said that the last time we played together. It was like you would love to see that in Stadia. I think everybody
I would.
would too.
Like I need to just start blasting Stadia on
Right.
Twitter and be like, I want this game, and I want Simpsons Arcade, and I want NBA Jam, and I want NFL Blitz.
Well,
Bring those to me.
Right. The Simpsons
them.
game is a 4-player co-op, so yeah, that would definitely work out.
That
you
would
know?
be perfect. Well, same with like NFL Blitz. I mean, we still don't have Madden, so
Yeah.
bring it. Come on, I
There's
want.
also like Battletoads and Ninja Turtles too.
Oh yeah.
That would be a good
All
one.
the Ninja Turtles just have like a ROM of all of it right there. That would be epic, bro.
I'm surprised they could. I mean, look at like the Simpsons Arcade was on what, the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One,
Yeah.
and I believe it was on PlayStation
But it's
3.
I just think that it's one of those things where like as a pretty infantile cloud-based thing in its entirety. I mean, it's still a baby. It's still in its infancy.
Yeah.
That they're focusing on like bigger titles, stuff that people are gonna like really want to, try to get some in there at least. Like yeah, it's all cloud-based. It's all in the cloud. But for that there is some sort of cost. You know what I'm saying? So I think. I just think right now, like, yes, while we want to see all these different titles, and it would be great, and they probably think the same thing, they're probably just like, F these guys, we want money.
Watch. Give him like 3 years. Watch him end up partnering up with Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
and bringing Mario to Stadia.
I want someone to get the rights to Sega.
Yeah.
Something.
I'm surprised
funny.
Google hasn't dropped. They dropped what? How much money did they drop for
Capcom.
to Capcom? But
Resident Evil 7 and Village is supposed to be on in this year, bro. I heard the same
Could you
thing.
imagine though if they
You know
brought
why?
it, if they just said threw their money and said, "Hey, Sega, how much do you want to bring all these games over?"
Do you know why they threw their money
Let's
at Capcom
partner
like
up.
that? You know what happened with Capcom? That Capcom was willing to give it to us for such a small price. They were ransomwared. They were ransomware for billions of dollars. So when Google went to them and was like, "Look, we're going to throw you, a couple $1 million," they took the contract.
That happened though. They accepted a contract before the ransomware happened. Though.
Really?
Ransomware is when the information leaked that they had a contract to Google.
Huh.
That contract had already been signed for like almost a year.
Really?
It had been done for quite a while. So yeah, when
They
they got hacked.
had to talk about it though once it leaked out.
Yeah.
They had to
There were so many sources.
They said,
that leak
yeah,
too.
I have people telling me that it's definitely going to be this year, that we're definitely going to see like Resident Evil titles drop on Stadia. And
I would love to see.
my sources have been
Can
pretty
anyone
much
hear
right on.
Stadia, Dad?
Oh yeah, what's up?
I think he's trying to say something.
I hear him.
Stadia did?
Google haven't announced anything yet, though, have they? Officially?
Not officially. No, not officially. Not at all. I did
think so.
It's still just a leak.
Yeah, but for real, like.
Did anyone hear about the Project Hailstorm one?
I saw Jim said on Twitter, or he posted a video about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, and I don't really know much about it besides it was in he pulled the latest some of the stuff that was in the latest Android update for the Stadia app.
Yeah, I tried to look it up too, and there wasn't even any info on it. Like there's.
I want to know what source is. He probably works for Stadia.
Yeah.
Anthony is hiding in the chat.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Please
Yeah,
quote. Can you tell us down there what he's saying there? You could let us know what he's saying, buddy.
And you got you got a friend in it. What's his name? Jay said hi.
What is up, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome
What's up,
to the
Jay said
chat. Yeah. Yeah. Someone I played in silence with. He's a cool kid. He's a cool kid. Go ahead.
We were talking about major studios, like if Google's gonna buy any of them. I know they went for Typhoon, which is a very small studio, and it looks like Stadia is trying to deal mostly with a smaller studio for incorporating them and paying off bigger studios to bring their games over. One of the major reasons for that is some of the projects they were working on was basically artificial intelligence assisted game development. So they're doing like art transfer, so you could basically do some concepts, just scan them and put them in the artificial intelligence, and the computer's just going to take your art style and whatever bland level you were making, like, okay, I'm doing a shop here, and I like just put a bunch of buildings, and the computer will take the art style from what you were doing and paste it on anything there and try to match it with whatever the purpose of the building is supposed to be, and do the furnitures and all that. So that's a lot of work that usually bigger studios have a lot of people doing because it takes forever to do.
Right.
That if you get a smaller studio with just the main talent, so the artistic talent and the programmers, then you don't have to worry about hiring that many thousand people working on the game. You can just have a small studio of about 20 to 30 people doing a AAA game. And not too long ago in Montreal, there was a convention for game developers that they actually talked about that. And it was actually Typhoon, the studio. They were talking about their experience of doing a small game with that kind of technology, because they were already working on that kind of technology before they joined Stadia. And yeah, it's pretty much, he gets like most of the studio was artists that were doing designs, and they just had like one programmer toward the end come in and actually apply that to the game and doing like artificial intelligence to just generate everything.
That's awesome.
So I think it's one of the reasons why Stadia is actually putting a big accent on indie studios, and why we won't see them go ahead and try to buy big studios, because they don't need to.
Definitely the.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what type of games Google comes out with directly, because like you look at something like Nintendo. Nintendo, for the most part, I know they don't, not 100%, but for the most part,
There's
like,
two
you look
already.
at Nintendo, they're like very kid friendly for the most part.
There's two
For the
already,
most
isn't
part,
there?
Right? What?
2 games that Google has technically by Stadia. If you're counting games that come out by Stadia, you got Submerged and you have Outcasters. Outcasters, definitely exclusive.
Like, he's like I see what you're with like Nintendo. If you think Nintendo,
Oh,
you think Mario and Donkey Kong. Those,
Right.
I mean, that's if you say, hey, do you know what's Nintendo do?
right.
Mario games, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
That's
Or
the big
like
two.
Pokemon. It's like
Yeah,
you know,
Pokemon,
it's
yeah.
a very kid friendly system.
I mean, Xbox has got their.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk Xbox, it's right off the bat. The first thing that comes to mind is Halo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Word up, dude.
Sony's got their exclusive games that are. I mean, would I love to see them lose the exclusivity to MLB The Show? And it somehow come over to Stadia? I would love it, because I would probably spend God knows how much money on that game. You know,
It's very lucrative
It's-
exclusively now
it's
with that.
so sad that they have a monopoly on the baseball game. You know,
you mean like EA Sports has on Madden?
yeah, I would love. I would love.
It's in the game.
I would love NFL
It's in the
2K.
money.
Yeah,
Like a
right.
football game.
Bling bling.
Yeah.
Show me the money.
I loved NFL 2K. I mean, that was one of my favorite ones.
Right. NFL.
They were pretty good back then. So I was, while we were chatting, I was digging up. I was trying to see if I could find Tecmo Super Bowl. I love it.
Yo, I have a secret.
I was trying to find out if I could pull anything up on that Project Hailstorm. The only thing that I've come across is that what people think it could be is their way of pushing out the apps to like the TV, because like LG's got their new TVs are going to have a native Stadia app.
Yeah.
So and same with
that is going to be huge.
Could that
Sony and TLC are integrating Google TV, but LG is going to have an actual native app built for that, designed for that. So that, to me, maybe that's what this Project Hailstorm is. It's just the code name for, hey, this is how we're going to make a native app for every TV going forward.
Yeah.
One of the things I was thinking about seeing Project Hailstorm and trying to think what it could possibly be is if you look back at the staff who's at Stadia, there's Phil Harrison. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know where he comes from, but he used to work at Sony PlayStation, and he actually was hired there with one project in mind. Like that was one of the reasons why he was hired, and that was PlayStation Home. And it was his baby. He worked a lot on making it, and eventually, they stopped developing it for some reason. It kind of failed, but it's because the technology backing it was not good enough. While you were playing, there was a lot of load time and a lot of things would crash. I remember playing it a lot on it, and it kind of missed a bit of technology behind it to be what it truly needed to be. But it's one of the things when he came over to Stadia, he said, I want to bring back that concept for sure. Like, he never lost the dream of making that hub of gaming. So maybe Project Hailstorm is not the Stadia version of PlayStation Home, but definitely that's something we need to keep an eye on. It will happen for sure.
Well, and somebody else said there was another thing I was reading that was like Hailstorm is also the name for a Netflix created program that I guess helps the company reduce integration effort with partners. So, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever really know exactly.
What? Oh, you mean like Hailstorm could be like a plugin? Like they could have Stadia as a plugin?
Well, it says, I guess, it was like it helped them to get like Netflix certified devices.
Oh,
So
word.
maybe that, which could be interesting in itself.
shit.
Like you buy a certain TV, it's
We hacking the
Stadia
world.
certified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Microsoft's got that with their with Windows computers. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Windows 10 certified. They all have those things that are certified. So that could be another thing where you're going to buy a TV. Well, you want to get this one if you're into Stadia because it's Stadia certified.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of TVs that already have at least the Google side to it already, right? Like I have a Vizio. I never recommend buying a Vizio, just saying.
I'm using a
because I
Roku
have
TV right
some
now.
problems. But like I have a Vizio, and the thing with the Vizio is like it uses like the Google TV apps. So it'll use those apps, but then it, has its own overlay.
Word.
So it's like it's not using just like the Chrome TV. It's using old school like Android, and then they throw their own overlay.
Right.
So, I think that's already exists, but I think what they're going to probably do is go that one step further, right? Like now that they're doing like, is it Android TV?
The
I
Google
can't think
TV.
what it's called
Yeah,
now.
Google TV.
Is it Google TV?
Android
So like,
TV.
it'll be like
Well, there's both
all
now.
Google TV type of stuff,
Right.
which does then maybe include Stadia. But they've got to get that to work on their own, little new system that they have where it's Google TV, with Chromecast.
Right.
That's where they've got to, fix that first.
Well, and they could be doing that. I mean, remember when PlayStation Now first came out, and then they had like the Sony TVs you could have that integrated PS Now thing, and then they had the PlayStation Now box that was literally you just plugged it into your TV, and it was a dedicated thing to just play games in the cloud. So it had its own like little UI. It had its own. I don't know what exactly it used, but it had basically an operating system, and it just logged you right into PlayStation Now and all that. I remember that
Yeah.
because I
But
didn't
that work
wait
as well
$100
as
on that
PlayStation
thing.
now does.
I mean, I could see Google trying to make a specific box type device or something besides just the Google having. I mean, if they want to get it everywhere, that's some people like having an extra box just sitting around. I don't know. I could see them trying to do that. I mean, Microsoft's already talked about doing something like that as well. I just think Google's going to let certain things. People are going to leak the info out. Google's not going to say anything until they, it's ready to go.
Right.
I don't think they want to deal with the firestorm, the negative stuff that they had to deal with last year.
You mean like a different Chromecast with Google TV, but different than the one that just came out a few months ago? Or
Yeah, probably.
Maybe like an actual, just dedicated to Stadia.
Yeah, like an
might
L.
be
cross between that
Like,
and the
it-
Video Shield, maybe?
Maybe they can cross that with like an Elgato, that straight to YouTube crap. You can actually have like a
Yeah.
capture thing built into it. If you're gonna do like a box, you might as friggin' well. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, or you add where it can allow you to add devices to it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Boom.
maybe then you're able to add a steering wheel for a racing game, or
Yeah.
if they get a flight simulator type game, then you can add a joystick or something. I mean,
But I mean,
there's the potential is definitely there.
Hey, William, what's up,
Oh,
brother?
Stadia Pro
Yo,
Gaming
William.
is-
Stadia Pro Gaming, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
What is happening, gentlemen?
Hello.
All right. Hey, Will, I was telling them about our new show. Are you ready
Yeah.
to get between me and the? Well, that's kind of sounded really.
Oh, go
ready
ahead.
to
Go
get-
ahead. It's probably be the funniest thing I heard in my entire life. Keep going. Wait, someone got
Cyborg
XSplit.
Cowboy sandwich.
Someone's got XSplit. I've been promoting the. Oh, you use XSplit too? That is awesome, bro. How you doing, my friend?
Hell yeah.
All right. It's in the cloud.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Now
See, that's what I.
I'm gonna have to go switch back to Windows so I can feel special like you guys.
That's something I want to actually steal from EA a little bit. At least I'm gonna need Dude Games to do the voice, but I want to do something like Stadia Pro Gaming. It's in the cloud. Just like they do.
Yeah.
But do that. I want to end my videos with that.
All right.
There you go.
That would be awesome.
It's in the
That's
cloud.
what I actually want to do.
Or have Rock do it. That'd be Rock's voice. It's in the cloud.
Yeah.
Buttery smooth voice with Stadia Pro Gaming. It's in the cloud. I think that'd be awesome.
Get that smooth jazz voice in there.
Stadia Pro Gaming. It's in the cloud.
How about
Stadia Pro Gaming. It's in the cloud.
Hey, we'll do that at the beginning.
Stadia Pro Gaming.
Hey, what up,
It's
Disney?
in the
No, I'm
cloud.
just kidding. They're gonna copyright us.
Ah! Demonetized! 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 None of us are anyway.
Speaking of copy,
I mean, I am.
Hey,
You know.
sorry.
Don't feel. I've gotten
Hey.
slapped with. I've gotten hit with those things, and sometimes it's not too bad. I can trim the audio clip out,
Right.
and then there's some where I just don't care because it's only like 4. I've had a couple of games that I played, and they're like, "We're not letting your video play in these 4 countries," and it's Iran, North Korea, and like 2 others, and I'm like, I didn't know North Korea had YouTube. Like,
Ah!
Did you make any jokes?
Oh my
It's just
god.
like,
What the
man,
hell
when you
happened
see my
here,
awesome
people?
Video, I don't care.
Listen,
Get some sanctioned hate.
I've honestly been doing a lot better. If you watch any of the content that I've made, I've not dropped one F-bomb or anything in forever. So I'm doing really well.
I stopped after when I switched gaming from like retro to Stadia.
Yeah.
My like well, I mean, you guys see my anger comes at I take my anger out in the game, like when I'm driving over people. But like potty mouth language with the F-bomb, I was big with that when I would play like Mario World.
and Anthony brings out the worst in me. He's got
Can you imagine? That's what I want you to do. From now on, I want you to get the soundboard and get the censor button. And every time you think you're going to say something, you just hit that button. And then listen to that.
Well, and that's like with my channel though, and I treat my channel because my stuff is always live.
Right.
So I just take it as serious like it's a TV show, and I don't, and you know, and I in my mind when I do that, I start to freak out. I'm like, oh no! If I start cussing too much or I say the wrong thing, I'm freaking out. That the FCC's going to be knocking on my door, trying to shut my channel down.
Samurai Cowboy
is in the building.
Hey, I'm coming for your mama again.
You wish you can't.
Where are you? Are you back in your car, huh?
You can't even get on here.
Yeah, I wanted to jump off a new game stream. Yeah, you got a lot of people in the comments. This is awesome, guys. This is really awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Listen, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick? Listen, guys, everybody who's watching, listen. This is not a knock on any of the big streamers, but guys, this is the way you do it. You get a bunch of people together, and we share each other content. Not like I share it, Ray's mom, but we share each other content. Community. Oh,
God.
Come on, guys! I'm trying to be serious.
There's a flag on that play.
We're in a truck with lotion and Kleenex. You ain't sharing any. Stop. You in the truck by yourself.
Let me be serious,
You know?
Can I be serious?
That's
Dad, what's wrong with you guys, man? This is what we do. Like, we were just all individual streamers, and this is what we're talking about. We're getting together, we're switching from channel to channel, and obviously it works, right? Some people may say, like, I'm not going to follow people. No, listen, it's called love, right? We follow one channel to the next channel to the next channel, and then next week we're gonna do the same thing. So my question is, can I ask 2 people that's in here, could you lock it in? So I asked the event and stay here next week. So can people know if you could do
Somebody's broadcasting from the moon. I can't catch all that. Hello? Hello?
E.T. phone home.
Hey, we got.
Hey! When he
There he is now.
As soon as you get a good connection, there's more people to harass now. Okay, continue.
Oh yes.
I'll tell you what it is.
My
question right here. I cut off his internet.
Oh man.
Okay. So can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Now you don't sound like.
loud and clear now.
Now it doesn't sound like you're translating for a robot.
Yeah.
All right,
Coming in
now
loud and clear from New
now-
Jersey, not the moon this time.
New Jersey, baby.
All right, man. Listen, y'all killing the time, man. But not to put Stadia Pro and Stadia Vet on the spot.
Yeah.
But guys, do you think you two can I hear it? Are you guys gonna host next week's podcast?
Yes, we will. Well, I mean, I will, but I gave you your answer, Steady Pro.
Yeah, I guess we will.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
We will
guys,
stream,
here we go.
yes.
So you got next week, 9 p.m. on Stadia Vet Gaming, and 9:45 on Stadia Pro Gaming. And don't worry, we'll figure out who's going to run that.
What is wrong with your camera?
Hit
I'm in my car, man.
He's getting too many
Anyway,
electric
that's all I
devices
had to
from
say.
the.
I'm sorry, I just had to do that.
Excuse me, can you plug me, Will, and you, can you plug our show?
What?
Hello, Anthony. Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I hear you.
Oh my god.
I can hear you.
All right, so.
He's like.
I can hear you.
Can you plug their show there, matey?
If you plug the show, 'cause you're always running your mouth.
All right, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, check it out. In a world where nobody could believe a cyborg and a cowboy would come together, but because of one man, he got the two to cease fire just long enough to put on a wonderful show that no one's gonna believe. A show unlike anything you've seen before in a Stadia community. A show that's gonna grab you by the testicles like Raymond's Desiree. Everyone, wait.
Did you really just go there?
Oh my
Now
god.
that's a plug.
Listen,
That's a plug.
I don't want anything.
January 20th.
I don't know. My fans, help me. I don't want anybody grabbing my testicles. You heard that. I heard testicles and you lost me. I'm sorry. I don't-
On January 25th, guys, part of the Stadia Community Bash. Well, I said it the wrong way.
Want me to do
Part
it?
of the
Stadia Community Bash.
Part of the bashing of the.
You said it wrong also.
Yeah.
Dude,
So guys,
the frame
here-
that
listen,
the frame that your camera keeps getting stuck at, man. I'm telling you.
So there's not many times that anybody has seen Ray and I on the same show. Well, guys, me, Ray, and Stadia Pro Gaming will bring it to you guys our new show, our first and only. And I probably won't do one episode because I can't be in the same stream with that guy longer than 2 minutes. Hey, hold on! Hey, bro, tell your mom to calm down. Hold on.
Man,
I get it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
man, this stream's gonna be fire. He gonna fist fight in the parking lot?
Yo,
It's
you
going
gotta
down.
put World Star. Sorry.
But yeah, guys, this is gonna be super awesome. You guys gotta tune in. It's gonna be part of the bash. Spectre, you want to tell them how that's gonna go? The first day of the bash?
First day of bash is gonna be me starting off, and then
Yeah,
I have
well,
a
tell-
little. Yeah. Oh,
That's it.
I think. Is it really?
I'm sorry. We were like.
I think Ray cut off his internet again.
Oh shit. He's like.
It looks like he's like.
Forgot to turn it back on.
It's like the end of an anime episode.
No, I was you speak. I thought you was gonna mention you're going, and then after that, you know.
Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna look back on. I'm gonna look back on this stream and I'm just gonna die the whole time. I'm just gonna be like, oh man, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I just wanted
Somebody
to say.
in the chat. Somebody in the chat said he just went into hyperdrive.
Oh yeah, he was like, you gotta go 88 miles an hour, Monty.
Maker's 35.
Oh yeah, what's up, brother? Yes.
Yeah. He's out of hyperdrive.
Yeah.
He's gonna see if those bastards can do 90.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Voiceover.
It's like
that thing that hangs around his neck hit him in the face.
Like he got done robbing a liquor store in Texas. I love it.
But all right, well look, I'm about to jump off. I'm gonna Dr. Spaceman, I'm gonna try to play some games too.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what you're playing?
Yeah.
Still thinking about it. Was gonna go with a popular vote, so I got Scott Pilgrim, Red Dead Redemption Online, Red Dead Online. I got Outcasters.
Yeah.
If anyone's taking for that.
Outcasters.
That is a good game.
So,
Red Dead
I'm
Redemption.
gonna go with the democracy vote.
The Red Dead
I'm gonna go with
Redemption.
what people want.
Yeah.
What do you really want?
What?
Tell me what you want. What you really want. I want.
That's how you get a copyright claim.
Ray's waiting, holding back.
Yeah.
Dude, please help me. Come on. I'm buying you a vowel. I'm buying you a vowel.
There's another flag on the plate.
Right throw, Anthony. Wow.
Oh man. I know. What did you get me into, man? Like.
Listen, guys. Make sure when you go to the Stadia directory, click on the middle link. The middle link is Dr. Spaceman. I'll give it
All right.
the old link, but it's at the
I'll
end.
speak softly to
you
you
guys click the middle link.
and lull you all to sleep. I'm just the voice inside your head.
Hey, that's cheating, Cyborg.
And the face that's stuck on his screen. Oh man, I love.
He's like, I'm a cowboy. Oh,
So he puts it in the other mode. Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to start breathing again for a second there. Just.
Well, what a fun and loving community we are, aren't we?
All right, yeah. So there's one thing that I wanted to ask you guys. A lot of the games that have been dropping, has anybody else noticed that there isn't a lot that they're catering towards for multiplayer? It seems as though that they're focusing their attention on single player experiences. Am I the only one that thinks this?
I've seen. I mean, a lot of the games. Yeah, I see that it's single player first, and maybe it might be. I don't know if it's like maybe they're working on the kinks, like the whatever stuff they do to work on that. Because I'm wondering, does multiplayer take more to get a multiplayer thing? I mean, obviously we've got like Red Dead Online you can do. You've got PUBG that came out, but I mean, there's just not a whole lot. I'm wondering, are they doing that for a reason because they're prepping for, like, say, Call of Duty or Fortnite or something like that to
awesome.
come? Because we know they had that partnership with Activision.
Yeah.
So is this why we're getting a lot of the single player stuff, because they're gonna do something big?
Yes.
Well, I know Outriders. I think you can. That's a multiplayer. Outriders. What else is another multiplayer?
I think a lot of the games are multiplayer, right? Because I mean, you look at things, even though it's like, for example, like, right, you were playing Stadia Vet earlier was playing Breakpoint. That's a multiplayer.
Yeah,
game,
that's multiplayer.
yeah.
But there are other things that came out.
There are.
Well, to kind of answer your question, Dude Games, I don't think it's in those terms. I think it's just a batch process. It's just the games that have been released the latest are just the ones that are ready and that were scheduled and they banged out the door. I mean, in my opinion.
I get what you're saying.
But you know what?
The luck of the draw.
There is some indie games that are multiplayer, like what is it, Gunsport?
Yeah. Like Pong with a flare.
They'll push out because of crowd play. I think that's going to be something.
Well, and they already announced what's the state share. I mean, I'm sure that's going to pull. And I did read the state share. It's not just with Hitman 3; it's the entire Hitman series. All of them are going to be capable of that, which is backward. I didn't realize that until I read that. I was like, because I knew they said Hitman 3. That was the big thing with state share. Now it's going to be all of them. But I was just like, all right, well, I'm down with that.
Well, somebody mentioned it earlier, but I think it's going to be a huge deal if Fortnite comes just for all the kids that can sign up for Stadia for free to play it. Right. And I think that Call of Duty for the people that can save space. Yes. I think it'll just put more eyeballs on Stadia.
I think that's going to be the one that really puts a dent in the consoles and Xbox and PlayStation, because like my kid, he's got an Xbox One, and he's asking me for another hard drive. I was like, what do you got on your Xbox already? He's like,
porno,
Call of Duty, and he's got like basically 3 games. He had to delete everything else because of the download space. And he's like, I just don't have room to download any more games. I'm like, that's why you need Stadia. I don't know what downloading is anymore.
Yeah, or getting patched.
Who downloads video games anymore? And what is this patch download stuff you speak of?
I really think
20 gigabytes for Cyberpunk, and then it was like another 17 gigabytes for Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk
17.
Cyberpunk 2077 on PC is exactly 70 gigs.
Say, I used to play Fallout 76, so I don't want to hear that.
Look at Call of Duty.
That's nothing.
Look at Call of Duty. What is it, like 100 gig? And then, we got to throw out a patch.
150.
They've only surpassed like 256 gig. Like, I'm just like, well, when it does come to Stadia, I'm just gonna laugh at the console people that are still playing it. Like, I just like my Xbox. I'm like, you like running it.
They lose the player. What's going to happen if that does occur is they're going to lose the players that come home from work, crack a beer, and want to jump on a game with their friends, and they turn on their system, and now they got to wait 3 hours. Well, that'll be done in the morning. In the morning. There's no game happening.
Yeah.
And maybe the next night after work. That's what they're going to lose all of those gamers.
Yeah.
I really think we're gonna get Rogue Company. I think Rogue Company and Apex is gonna come.
Dude, that would be epic.
I mean, what one of the CEOs was talking about it, or one of the managers or somebody was talking about Rogue coming to Stadia, and then EA. We do have a contract with EA, and that would be great to get Apex.
Yes,
because that would. I mean. God, that would be awesome. If we
I mean, there's those, and just think of how many people may jump with, like, say, I mean, FIFA and Madden when those two finally decide to show up. I don't think we'll get FIFA. I think it'll be.
Ray has thoughts on Madden.
The season is over with.
Oh God!
I know.
What did you just start?
When Madden comes, it's not going to be Madden 21. It'll be 22, and same with FIFA. It'll probably be the next version. That's the one that's going to drop.
They
didn't get it out in time. They're not going to.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it's going to be.
I agree. Yeah. I agree with you.
I want Need for Speed too. I would think that would be awesome to bring over if they could get us Need for Speed.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one would you want the most?
I would be okay with any of them, really.
Man, I've said it in all of your chats.
Hopper Suit is my ish, man. Hopper Suit. I
want some Rogue Squadron. Damn it.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Or Battlefront. The new Battlefront that they have on like PC ported over. I think that would be awesome. Stadia community.
Nice.
That would be that. I think that would be awesome. Let's see. What would I want to see?
You didn't hear it? We're getting a Star Wars Ubisoft
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was amazing.
Open
yeah.
world Star Wars is
So-
going to be phenomenal.
So hey Ray, just think about that. You like Valhalla, right? Think of a Fallen
Yeah.
Order type game set in a world like Valhalla.
Dude, I'm already.
So are they going to hire? Are they going to hire Dino and Dude to do the voiceover for that game?
Dude,
Just the opening
I
trailer.
would, listen, I give you my word. If anybody in this room or anybody listening, anybody watching ever writes anything and you want me to do a voiceover, I will do it. I will do it.
But-
I'm just saying.
Which one is the
well,
master
you're
and which one is the
hired.
apprentice?
What?
You're hired, sir.
See, I don't know.
Ubisoft, if you're listening to the show, hire them for just the opening part for the Star Wars
You
game.
know what? I am. Guys, tomorrow I am interviewing Jackie from Cyberpunk.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Jason
Oh.
Hightower. So I'm going to ask him. How do you get into voice acting?
Yeah.
Ray could make a
How do you do
connection.
that?
Yeah.
Hey Ray, you gotta ask
That
him
is-
one question. You gotta ask him one question
What's
for
that?
me, man. Ask him
What's
him that if how much dialogue was left on the cutting room floor in his estimate.
Oh my God.
All right.
He's probably
I'm
going to go
just-
on.
Hey, guys.
Well, you know,
I'm just
he
wondering.
did throw just a little hint. He threw a hint about the DLCs, man. Because we were like, damn, that's messed up that they killed you off early. And he just went,
Well,
never know.
well, there's a theory
Well-
going around, and this is what it is that when Johnny Silverhand turned into Keanu, it turned into development hell, and they changed a whole bunch of things around, and a lot of these characters you were going to be around, and Johnny wasn't centric, so it'll be interesting just to hear if he, actually recorded a whole bunch of stuff that never made it in the game to his knowledge. It'd just be interesting to know.
I don't want to go too far
Hey,
into
guys.
spoilers, but
Yeah.
I just want to say that before you get the chip, somebody else has the chip before you get it.
10:30.
So there
Hey,
could
guys.
have been some stuff that happens there, but I don't want to go further
Yeah, I
into
just got
spoilers.
I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm not going to give any spoilers at all. But in a certain cutscene, if you say the correct words, you can end up getting a secret ending called "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Yes.
And it is
Yes.
hard as hell, but I got through it, and the
Hey,
ending is pretty awesome.
What's up, champ?
Hey guys.
You gotta switch
So
channels.
just letting you know, I did start
Yeah.
the stream on my
Like,
channel, so we're
yeah,
still
it's time for-
talking.
Right. We got to usher. We got to be fair to everybody's time, so we got to let everybody jump over to Dr. Spaceman.
Right.
That's
I'm
the way
good.
it
It's,
is.
it's just
Oh,
streaming
shoot,
right
what's
now,
that?
but
I am so sorry, Doctor.
Yeah.
So sorry. It was Anthony.
Yeah. No, just so we can just usher everybody over. Just let
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Click on the link and go to Dr. Spaceman's channel.
Yeah.
If you click on the Stadia,
Man.
the Bash community directory, it's the middle link now. You'll see it. Just click on Dr. Spaceman.
Yes.
I just posted it in the chat too.
I got
thank you.
Cool.
I got-
cool.
All right,
I
folks.
just want to be fair,
Yes. I'm just going to tell the people that I only have a couple minutes of my segment left in here, but I wanted to let everybody in here know that I had a lot of fun doing this on my channel.
I don't see
I'm
it
gonna,
in the chat.
Yeah, I'll probably jump over with you guys if you still want me to be on the Discord when he goes over to Dr. Spaceman. So, but for the people that are watching mine, this is nearing the end. We only have a couple of minutes. We were talking about
Your stream was supposed to end 8 minutes ago.
what? Oh, my bad. My bad. All right, yeah. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed everything that you saw here. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you drop a comment down below. But until next time, folks.
Mama, Anthony.
Yeah, but until next time, folks, I'm Dude Games, and bye-bye.